Hey everybody, Pamela, aka Scooter Renee over on the Poshmark Closet. I went to Poshfest for 2019, first time I ever been to Poshfest, and I was also a speaker and had never done that before, so I was nervous but so full of excitement to be able to teach people with how I run my business so that they can take one or two things from how I do stuff and maybe tweak it to their own way of doing it. But ever since then, I've had people reaching out to me wanting to know how I go about processing my inventory, how do I keep it all organized and everything. And so if you attended the class that me and Girly Girl Style and Tanya did, get to see our setup and how we did all that. Each one of us kind of has similar ways of how we do it, but at the same time, we also had different ways of how we did it. And so that's what's so great about owning your own business is you can run this business any way that works for you. No one way is the right way, and no one way is the wrong way. What might work best for me might not work best for you, and vice versa. So I'd just like to share with what works well for me, and if it helps you, I'm happy to know that it did. So without further ado, we will get on with the video, and I will show you how I do my inventory. Before we get into that, if you will, please give this video a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed already to my channel, please subscribe down below and ring that little bell that will tell you every time that I go live. So as you can see, I'm standing in front of my totes that I have right here. I have different sections of totes. These are 32 quart totes. They hold 20 of the gallon baggies, and I reuse those baggies over and over again. And I'm about to show you how that process works. But as you can see, as we go along, I have totes on this shelving as well. And then over here, I have my last set of totes that I have that also has shoes, pants, like my bigger, bulkier items. That's why I have those over there in bigger totes. And so I do keep my shoes in there. I just try to keep them well put away nicely and making sure they're not rubbing or anything. And I might try a new system that I picked up from Girly Girl Style and see how that goes with my system, see if I can make it work. I just haven't had the time to do it. But hopefully time will happen here soon. You hear some chomping going on. My pup is in here, so she is chewing on her favorite little torn up stuffed animal that she had. So, what I usually do when I have taken pictures of I've done my description in my listing and wrote my number, and I have a baggie that has the number. So this number is 218. So all the way across the board, this shirt's going to be known as 218 until it sells and goes out the door. So, I fold 218, I put it in my baggie that's 218, and then I go to my totes here that's labeled where 218 falls in between, which is this tote right here. And again, it's 201 to 220. Again, this is 218. So I'm going to put it in here. I think one of these days I'm going to go in and actually put them in number order. Because my husband, it makes it simple for him to help ship items for me when I'm not here, if I go out of town or whatever. Which is why I never had to shut down my closet, which is nice. He can easily find my items, but it might take him just a little bit longer, not much. But he's like, boy, I really would like them in number order. For me, I just throw them in there because I know they're in there. So, but that is how I do that part. Like I said, I reuse those bags over and over again. Once something sells, the empty bag gets put on my desk to be used for the next item that I'm listing. And then I also, once I have sold the item, I'm going to show you what I do with that next. On my spreadsheet, I will put whatever the type it is. So we'll just say it's a top And then my Poshmark listing is right here. It's in a hyperlink, and so what that does is it allows me to go over to the Poshmark screen. And so let's say it's this top that I want to do. I'm going to copy the link here at the top, right click on it, copy, and then I'm going to come back over here to where this box is. That will show you where you can put in your hyperlink, and I'm going to plug it down here at the bottom. And then I'll go back to the other screen and copy the title. And so it's going to look like that. Right click, copy, and then I'll come back over here and I will put that there. And say okay. So it puts that title of the item right here in this hyperlink. I put in whatever the cost was that I spent, so we'll just say $1.60. I'm going to list it for $25. It gives me what Poshmark's cut is, so that would be $5. What my potential profit is $18.40, and then what my actual profit is. But once I put in, let's say I sold that today, it will then give me what my actual profit is. Actual profit was $18.40. I can put on here that it sold today. Oh, and then also what I do is I fill in all this information. Usually the sale comes after I've already put it in my spreadsheet here. But when I'll put the date of when I purchased it, so let's just say I purchased it this past weekend. And then I listed it the same day. And so there, right here, it shows that it took 3 days of how long it was on in inventory before it went out. And then I also have over here my bag number. So we can say I put that in 462. Then that way, when I come over here to where my listing is, right here, down here, I keep what my bag number is there. I'm so excited about the new feature that Poshmark brought out that I cannot wait for it to be released. It cannot get here fast enough. And that is to where I can hide those numbers, what my bag number is, the date I purchased it, and how much I actually paid for it. And so I'm really excited about that because I kind of hate for certain things to be shown. But if I don't have access to my Excel spreadsheet right away and someone makes an offer, it makes it so much easier for me to know if I want to accept that offer or not. More times than not, I'll accept the offer, but for bigger purchases and everything, I want to make sure that I'm getting paid fairly as well. So now I'm going to show you what happens when I go to ship something. Okay, so when I'm done, I'm ready to ship that item. I will take the item out of the bag that I just showed you a while ago, and then I'll take that item and I will put it in a bread bag. And these are what I get at Walmart. You can get quite a few in just one box for fairly cheap. So I put my item in the bread bag, and then I have a heat and seal that I keep here on my table at all times. And it looks like this. But I'll put my bag in there and I'll hold this down. And if I want to go ahead and do an item that's not going to have my logo sticker on it, then I will only push this down and hold it until the red light goes off. As soon as that red light goes off, I pop it up and then take the bag off, and it's got that edge of the bag already ripped for me, so I don't have to worry about trimming bags or anything. But for the bags that take my little logo sticker, those that, if you weren't at Poshfest, I have my little logo sticker right here. That goes on each and every one of my items that I send out, but I'll hold the lever down on my heat and seal a lot longer, so then it completely seals it straight across and it doesn't come apart at the top, and then I just fold that flap down and stick my sticker on there. And that's how I do things. Other people I know have done things differently. I then will wrap tissue paper. Take the item, put it in tissue paper, because we all like to get a present. I do. And I can always reuse that tissue paper for other items if I want to. So, and then on top of that, I'll wrap it with ribbon, and then I put my personalized postcard on there as well. And it just basically says, you know, thank you for your purchase, or I hope that you really enjoy your item or items. I really appreciate you. Thank you. And it gives me my Poshmark Closet name, my Instagram, my Snapchat. Wanted to kind of give you a brief, short run of how I do things here at my home, how I run my business when it comes to inventory processing. If you have any questions whatsoever, shoot me a comment down below, or you can, if you are on Instagram, you can DM me on Instagram. Also, if you got my business card at Poshfest, it has all my information on there. Please 100% contact me, and I will do my very best to help you and answer any questions you might have. If you like the spreadsheet style that I use, let me know. I can send you the link or tell you how to download it. I got it from another person that sells on Poshmark, and she's got her own YouTube channel. It's Healthy Girl Style, and so I'm sure it's free download, so I can't imagine why she would object to me sharing this with you. But I just love it because it does keep up with my what I've spent, what my actual profit, what my total profit was as well. And then I kind of take that a little bit further for myself. I like to break mine down monthly. And then I have another spreadsheet where I show how much I made the past few years. So then for this month, I know how much I made last year this month. And that's the goal I set for myself. And so that's where I try to reach those goals and those milestones for myself. So again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know. And always remember that the dream is for free, but the hustle is so separately. Bye. I am so excited about the new feature. Beep. Tanya, I am sorry about that. I am